Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a fascinating case that's got everyone talking. It involves a man who murdered his step-grandfather and threatened his father, leading to a high-stakes legal battle. This story raises some serious questions about family dynamics, mental health, and the justice system. So let's break it down and explore the implications together. First things first, the facts. A man, let's call him John, was found guilty of murdering his step-grandfather and threatening his father. The court heard that John had a history of violent behavior and had been under the supervision of a mental health agency. But here's where things get interesting. John's father, who had been a key witness in the case, was also under the same supervision. This led to a unique situation where the father was both a victim and a potential source of evidence. Now, the real question is, how did this come to be? Well, it turns out that John's father had been a source of tension in the family. He was seen as a strict and controlling figure, which created a rift between John and his step-grandfather. This dynamic, combined with John's mental health struggles, likely contributed to the escalating violence. It's a complex web of relationships and circumstances that led to this tragic outcome. One thing that immediately stands out is the role of mental health in this case. John's history of violent behavior and his mental health struggles suggest that there were underlying issues that needed addressing. But the question remains, how effective were the mental health services in managing these issues? Were there missed opportunities to prevent this tragedy? These are important questions that we need to consider as a society. From my perspective, this case highlights the challenges of balancing personal freedom and public safety. On one hand, we have a man with a history of violence, and on the other we have a father who was also under supervision. It's a delicate balance, and it raises a deeper question about the effectiveness of our mental health and justice systems. How can we better support individuals with mental health issues, while also ensuring the safety of the community? What makes this really interesting is the intersection of family dynamics and legal proceedings. The relationship between John and his father was complex, and it's likely that the father's supervision played a role in the escalating tensions. It's a reminder that family relationships can be just as complex and volatile as any other human interaction. We often underestimate the impact of family dynamics on an individual's behavior and the potential for violence. In my opinion, this case serves as a wake-up call for us to reevaluate our approach to mental health and family support. It's not just about the legal system. It's about understanding the root causes of violence and finding ways to intervene early. We need to explore alternative methods of support and intervention that address the underlying issues without resorting to harsher measures. It's a delicate balance, but one that's crucial for the well-being of our communities. One thing that many people don't realize is the impact of supervision and control in family dynamics. The father's role as a supervisor likely created a power imbalance that contributed to the tension. It's a reminder that even well-intentioned supervision can have unintended consequences. We need to be mindful of the potential for abuse of power and the impact it can have on individuals and families. If you take a step back and think about it, this case also highlights the importance of communication and understanding within families. The rift between John and his step-grandfather could have been prevented or resolved through open dialogue. It's a tragedy that such a complex relationship ended in violence. We need to encourage healthy communication and support systems within families to prevent similar situations from arising in the future. A detail I find fascinating is the role of the OntarioReviewBoard in this case. Their decision to release John under supervision raises questions about the effectiveness of the justice system. It's a reminder that the legal process is not always a straightforward path to justice. There are complexities and nuances that need to be considered, especially when it comes to mental health and supervision. What this really suggests is that we need a more holistic approach to addressing violence and mental health issues. It's not just about punishment. It's about understanding the underlying causes and finding solutions that support both individual well-being and community safety. We need to explore innovative approaches that go beyond the traditional legal framework. In conclusion, this case is a powerful reminder of the complexities of human behavior and the impact of family dynamics on our lives. It raises important questions about mental health, supervision, and the justice system. As we reflect on this tragic story, let's use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Let's strive to create a society that supports individuals with mental health issues and promotes healthy family relationships. Thank you for joining me on this thought-provoking journey. I hope you found this analysis insightful and thought-provoking. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's keep the conversation going.